Hello, MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci Hill, and let me look around behind me to make sure that it's the detail. The devil is in the details, and you guys have been with me, and you've seen what a hot mess sometimes I am, but not today. Let me tell you what's going on. And I know everybody's got something. All right, and I'm going to tell you, there's two ways to look at what's going on today. All right. Um, First of all, we have no heat in this house. I mean, we do because we have wood burning stove, and I've got that electric fireplace in the office. So, and the reason why we don't have heat is because uh, it's a 1955 house, and it is we have oil heated water, and there's a special part that, hi Liz, there's a special part that we had to be ordered. We ordered it, we got it, so now it's being fixed. So no heat last night because they drained the well pump and the pressure taken off. No water this morning. Or last night, it luckily I have large things of water around the house. Hi, Summer. Um, it is so that I still don't have my car because the supply line is having a rough time getting the tires for my car. These are the bad things that are happening. Here's the good thing. Here's the good thing. The heat, all right, heat, our heat doesn't work with our thermostat. We have heat with the wood burning stove, and we have a neighbor who just dropped down an old oak tree. Well, it was an old oak tree, and gave us the wood for free. So we have heat. All right. What else is good? All right. No water. There's no water coming into the house. I have well pump coverage because it's something with our well pump. So if on Facebook you hear a phone ring, they're texting me. You notice I just sunk. All right, hang on. Hey, all right, because I was sinking. All right, so that's a good thing, right? The water I have water. Hi, Bev. I've got water to drink. I brush my teeth and wash my face, and yesterday I swam, so I took a shower last night, and I'm going to the gym later today, so I can bathe at the gym, which is better because it's rolling shower. So that's a great blessings. And the third thing is that my car is taking a long time for the parts to be put on the car. But guess what? You know what's great? Brian's truck has brakes. It's been fixed, and we have a car with the household. Plus, I'm telling you what, I could uh, last night I could easily call Brian to pick me up, but when I was walking out uh, of the pool, I went into the main weight room and I did a couple tricep extensions and the chest like push up things. And I see my brother, and I'm about to leave and call my husband pick me up. My brother's, why don't I take you home? So God put your angels where you need them. Do I have heat? Am I warm? Is it it's fine. Everything's fine. So there's two ways to look at it. No heat, no water. What did they do in the old days? All right? We can walk around and complain. It's like, oh my God. uh, you know, just, I mean, think about having MS and going, hi, Kevin, and all of a sudden you've got to go out to an outhouse. Hold it, go out to an outhouse. You know what? It just, we got it good, right? How bad? We live in the high D. We live in the United States, or I live in the United States. Uh, and I've got a wood burning stove. Uh, I've got a well water, even though the well pump is broken. But I've got a policy with the electric company or with BG&E. I don't know. It's a home warranty company. They're supposed to come out and fix the well pump. We'll see. We'll see. Exactly. It's Sarah. It's how you look at it, right? It's how you look at it. It's like that the bookmark, right? How you look at it. All right, the old woman right there is the fact. Oh, you don't have heat. You don't. Hi, Will. Oh, you don't have heat. You don't have running water in the house. Ugh, ugh. It's like, you know what? We have. Hi, Judy. Anyway, we don't have that. We don't have water. We don't have heat, nor do we have my car. And the blessing is that we've got a wood burning stove, electric stove. Uh, uh, it BG&E home will be coming out and looking at our well pump. Hopefully, get that going, and we share the truck. And I've got friends everywhere I go. So I go to the gym and people walk by. If I'm sitting there waiting for Brian, they're like, "You want to ride home?" Like, yeah. Uh, it is. You know what? Liz is as sweet as it is. For those of you on YouTube, on Facebook, Liz is calling me a warrior. Why does that rub me? Judy, how do you feel about people calling you a warrior? I've had MS, and Liz, you've had MS so long. Being called a warrior doesn't sit well with me. People call that a compliment. They're like, you're an MS warrior. No, no way. In the same way, it's like calling somebody who was drafted in the army a warrior. It's like I was drafted. I was drafted in the army. It's like I didn't volunteer. Don't call me a warrior if anything I didn't sign up for. Right? That's just because this ain't fun. MS is not fun. Warrior. Why do we have to label? I don't want that label. I am a peon. I am struggling just to deal with MS, like you guys, right? A war. You wake up ready for a battle. No, I don't wake up ready for that. I don't want to battle. That's why it's amusing to have the water, the heat, and the car problems because am I a warrior because I've got to deal with the heat and the water and my war? Yes. No, I'm a victim. A victim. Are we warriors or are we victims? No. You know, you know what? And Judy is she is the administrator for MS Frontier Secondary Progressive, and someone I go to often for her expertise. She's a personal friend, and love you, Judy. And she says that they call us warrior because they are amazed at how we live with this mess. I But the warrior denotes that we have a choice. Uh, uh, it's what are our options? Like Judy, we were chatting this morning, and we were talking about going out and meeting for lunch on outside because you're comfortable and you've got to be protected. You're your first line of defense. So I love that. I love that you are you've got your own boundaries and your own rules, and I love that. And we each have our own boundaries and rules. And Sarah's chiming in that she says she's too weak to be and tired to be a warrior. You know, we had a campaign about 5 years ago, maybe it was 5 or 6 years ago, to raise money for MS Frontiers for the website and everything. And what it was is we sold T-shirts that said Crusader, that I'm an MS Crusader, and a Crusader, right? I got to study. I love history, so we study Crusader. Uh, there's a lot of bad things about the Crusaders, but basically the Crusaders signed on to defend against an outside threat. We have to be on mission. We have to be crusaders for each other. We have to protect the world from this impending MS, right? And Will is saying he's a couch warrior. All right, let's see. I think that's Liz. Liz. All right, and Liz is sharing that she didn't like it when her doctor asked if she was going to fight back. You know, but you know what, warrior? Isn't everybody who gets off the couch well? Isn't everybody, every senior citizen, uh, everybody, isn't anybody who does something they don't want to do, or isn't everybody a warrior who does what they don't want to do, right? And get off the couch, be a warrior. Don't call me an warrior because I'm trying to live life with MS. Right? It's hard. It's hard. If you don't think it's hard, God bless you. God bless you. You don't have it bad, and I mean that you can live. You can live. And Dennis is with us. By the way, Robert messaged me today that he hasn't been here because, like all of us on Facebook, he got hacked. What? How do you solve the problem about being hacked? Having ha, Everybody who's been hacked has neglected to change their password. All right. So do yourself a favor. So let's all change our password. Also, it's good to get. There's a program called Last Pass. LASTPASS. Last Pass, and you do a master. Hi, Richard! Yay, Richard's in the house. Antolia. Oh, oh, that's a good question, Antolia. I'm gonna address that in a minute. So anyway, go to LastPass. You put in they have a free account. Put in a master uh, uh, password, and only and so you only have to remember one password, and you log in every time, and you put your password in there for Facebook, and you change it, and you let them come up with just the passwords. I mean, they come up with some crazy passwords, with strings and X's and up arrows and ampersands and capitals and numbers. I don't know. And there is some things in the password that I don't even know if it's on the keyboard. So get last pass. All right. All right. So, Antonio, so do you ever get jealous of your healthy partner who doesn't get it? And Sarah responded, yeah, he gets to interact with people. And you know what? Early on, when if my husband says I'm going to go skiing or I'm going to go bike riding, I in a way I'm happy that he can live life. In fact, I feel almost, hi Sarah, I feel almost bad because, mind you, everybody I know that's healthy is married to a spouse. Most everybody I know that's healthy is married to a spouse who's also healthy, and they're able to go for walks and they're able to join softball teams together, which I would love to do. Ski. I've got a friend who moved from Maryland to Idaho, and I'm telling you what, she goes snowshoeing, cross country skiing, downhill skiing. I mean, and in the cold, yeah, forget it, forget it. I'm a Sunday, I'm a summer person. Hi, Melinda. And then my Aunt Andrea's here. Uh, all right. So, do we get jealous of our healthy spouses? You know what? I am more sad for him. With his mind, he might not do something with the idea that I can't do it, and he doesn't want to make me feel bad. I'm afraid he's limiting his life uh, to please me, and that is more upsetting than watching him. I'll tell you what, a really fun thing for me to do in the fall is go out and get just loaded with huge amounts of clothing, so I'm not cold, and watch him chop wood and I used to go out there and chop wood, but I'll tell you what, to see him swing the matic to break up the wood, it's like I don't get jealous. It's like watching the Olympics, But then again, I like to. There's stairs by the pool outside in the summer. It's nice to be able to watch people go up and down the stairs. I used to work for the Sands in Atlantic City. I had high heels. I Yeah, and they told me to get only 2 inch heels. I wasn't, or inch and a quarter. Wasn't allowed to wear uh, anything above an inch and a quarter. So they didn't like how high my heels were. But let me tell you something. I used to carry 32 drinks on a platter in heels, walking down the stairs in the middle without a handle. You know what? That's Olympic stuff. Yeah, I could have been a contender. Olympic. So it's fun. It's fun to sit there and watch people do the butterfly stroke. I mean, you watch Olympics, don't you, Antolio? You watch Olympics, and there's no way we can do these things. So we got to look at other people who can do the things that we can, not as warriors, right? It's just my husband cutting wood. Is he a warrior? It, what they can do has no impact or nothing to do with what we can do. And the minute we, hi Darren, the minute we measured our self worth with the world's, uh, uh, with what the world could do. I mean, God, when an event for us is like, I'm gonna clean the house, I'm gonna fold the laundry. Hi, Don, and I'm going to bathe today. If that is an event for you, right? An Olympic event for you as your spouse, have you thought about joining a community baseball team and go sit in the stands and our spouses are fish. You see how the water's still low? Well, we don't have water coming in the house right now. Um, because the well pump is broken and they're supposed to come out. I don't know, but it's what am I supposed to be doing? What am I not doing? Remember, am I special because I've done more than is on my list to do? Am I special? Am I a warrior? Am I Olympian? Right? Do you see the difference? Uh, uh, you know what? Make a list of things you'd like to accomplish. Has no impact on what our spouses or caregiver, what they can accomplish, and what we can accomplish are two different things. Our self worth is just sometimes in making the list and checking off what we wanted to accomplish today. Uh, it just, I kind of like it really tough. Uh, uh, I kind of like it. When it's tough, the tougher it is, the more worthy it is to overcome. Right, and that I think is a trait that people with MS have. We like it hard, otherwise it's not worth trying. It's right. I mean, hi Karen. It's just I like it hard. I and Diane says we like to have goals, and it's true. When I swam yesterday, I can tell you, Diana, when I swam yesterday, 40 laps. My goal was 40 laps. Come hell or high water, I'm telling you, I could have been hemorrhaging. 40 laps. It's goal. Goal. I have a goal. And I'm going to give it all to achieve that goal. I, and that's what happened. Okay. Hi, Chris. Oh, all right. So, you know what? And Diana says sometimes she gets shocked at how much she doesn't do or can't do. And, I find that shock is more frequent with how much you lost when you don't make a list. Make a list of what you can do. Uh, uh, Make a list of what you can do, what you want to do every day so you can see your successes. All right. I'm telling you, I know people with this COVID thing who have not left the house and are afraid to leave the house and feel the same way as it is. Are they warriors because they're staying at home? Um, or they just dealing with what they know to be true and what is appropriate for them. It just, and do they need a list to feel like they accomplished something? Everybody needs a list just to see. Um, let's see. Okay. Uh, he wants to travel. All right, so you know what? And Summer Lady is talking to about her situation that her husband recently retired, wants to travel, and her fear is that she can barely walk. And there are so many travel. Whenever you look to travel when you have MS, find out. You call the hotel. You call if it's a tour. You call and find out what is the disability arrangement. So and let me tell you, bring a scooter, and you know, I don't know, I don't know, but set yourself up to succeed. And hi, Michael. I know that I have to. Hi, Lori. I know that I have to. My concern is, am I going to have enough energy? Am I going to feel awake enough to be cheery? You know, and the truth is that I like to say, remember the Myers Briggs? I'm an extrovert, and I describe that as that I go out and I like to talk with people, and even if they're introverts, when I question them, and I'm so interested in them myself, I tell them, look, I'm an extrovert, I'm a parasite. I like to suck the energy out of you. And sometimes you, I get in a situation where I'm talking to somebody and I think, oh, how can I unsay I know. How can I unsay that? I don't like the direction of this conversation, but again, it's just have a good time. Uh, Ecuador, you know what, Summer Lady, you need to talk to Jane, Jane Buck. All right, she typically is in here. Uh, Well, you know what, Jane Buck, talk to her, Summer Lady, about Ecuador. Yeah, I think that's where all right, and Susan talks about enjoying skiing and football game, and yeah, it's true. So you can have a productive you can have a productive day. And back to being called a warrior. I, uh, don't you know what? If you love me, you'll never call me MS warrior. If you love me, all right. If that sits right with you, I'll call you a warrior. But do not. You know what? And I wonder if you are secondary progressive or have had MS, if you're primary progressive or have had MS over 20 years, I want to know, do you like, I want to know, I want to know, do you like to identify yourself as a warrior? All right, okay, you know what? And what is Summer Lady? You know what fear is? Fear is false evidence appearing real. And you have MS, and you're strong enough to know that you can overcome it. All right, D, what are you knowing me about? What are you knowing me? You D gave me a no on Facebook, and I oh, Dennis is saying Jane and Jane's here. Jane, all right, talk to Susan, uh, or I'm sorry, Summer Lady. Okay. No, Dennis says he's not a warrior. I'm not a warrior. I just, you're a warrior until MS has kicked the crap out of you. And you're like, you know what? Uncle, uncle, I'm telling you, somebody with end stage MS, uh, who's just tired of physical therapy, AFO, of all the walking aids, and there comes a point, even eating, making yourself something to eat, drink, forget it, water. uh, You get tired. Some of us we're warriors when we bother to drink two 12-ounce glasses in the morning. That is warrior for anybody. I Deja, again, it's you are a warrior if you drink that, right? A water warrior. Are you a water warrior, right? I don't know. You're a water warrior, but when you're dealing with a disease or I'm thinking of you and Andrea because I'm just thinking your experience radiation therapy for stage 1 breast cancer, and it's amazing, and that takes so much courage. It takes so much effort. Oh my God! Every what is it, twice a day, or I don't know. But what it is uh, it's a lot of effort. You got to ask yourself, am I a cancer warrior? Am I a cancer survivor? And do I have a choice? Yeah. 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 Uh, okay. All right. And Tisha is talking about being she feels like she's an MS warrior. But she was diagnosed in 2004. I was, let's see, they trace it back to 1984 for me, and I was diagnosed in 1993. And I got to tell you, I never felt good enough to call myself a warrior. I don't know. Was it? Oh my God. All right, so Jane is in Ecuador and she says she fainted and fell, split her forehead open to the skull, had plastic surgery, put her back together. The health care she received was exceptional. That is really, really good to know, Jane. It's also really scary. And she's in Ecuador. She's in Ecuador. All right, and summer, but still active. You know what? It's because you got to stay agonized. I'm on a page. All right, Tisha, I don't know what you're saying. You're saying, you saw your comment was, are you on Avon? Do you like Avon or Pure Sense? So there's a lot of men here and the Avon skin is soft. I remember. I don't know. That's what I wanted to hear. Summer lady. She's in Ecuador and she had plastic surgery there. Um, did they increase the boobs? Did they get the boobs up and raise your butt a bit. You know, they're. I'm telling you, if I'm going to go for plastic surgery in Ecuador, they're going to be doing a lift lip. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I see. Tish is saying that if anybody needs Avon or Sense, whatever, if anybody needs that, she sells that. That's and that's on Facebook. I don't know. And Cheryl, yeah, Avon next. That's what I was jumping because this is MS, and I was thinking, uh, I was thinking Avanex too, Cheryl. So, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, just one. All right. Hey, all right. We've got Houston got a bit of an emergency. All right, talk amongst yourself. Oh, okay. It's been handled. All right. The guy who was supposed to make sure that we have water came to the front door and rang the doorbell, and uh, and Brian just went and got it. I saw him walk up and then rang the doorbell, and I thought, oh, this has something to do with the water, and if I don't answer it, uh, you know, love you guys, but I think I will love flushing my toilet more. Yeah, anyway. Let's see. Jane said total bill with meds and surgery was $800. Did you have Jane? Did you have things put where they're supposed to be? Yeah. I how much? Maybe you throw another $200 and you end up with J Lo's boobs. I don't know. If you're not looking for humor in life, and you've had MS, and you are, you know what, warriors, people who call themselves warriors, God bless them, they are. I think they're less likely to laugh, right? Less laugh at themselves. It's a warrior because if you're a warrior, you happen to life, right? If you're not a warrior, if you're a crusader, if you're yeah, yeah, if you're not a warrior, that everything that happens is amusing, is an opportunity to look for the good, the everything. Remember Romans 8:28 says all things work together for good for those called according to his purpose. Um, if it makes me laugh, if you try in every tragedy and everything bad going on, look for something that is good in that. Well, at least you won't be. You know what? God, no, I'm not going to say it because it would be It would not be interpreted right. Uh, and Jane says, they fixed her forehead, so they pulled her forehead so far up. Jane, that's funny. She's got a boob now on her forehead, and that's good. Everything's up high again. Good for you. This I'm filming from Bel Air, Maryland. Bel Air, Maryland. You know what? Summer lady, what's fun is going to the pool and I swim, and the swim team, the high school swim team comes out, and the bathing suit, Daniel, the bathing suits they wear at the gym, the outfits, the booty pants. No guy should ever need to go to a strip joint again. Just go to sign up at a gym. Telling you, I look at these girls, and they don't have crepey skin with cellulite, and and I look, and life is fleeting. You know, in the Bible, it was, let's see, the priest would walk, and somebody would be behind him telling him it's fleeting. This is all fleeting. I got that story wrong, but there is, everybody will have your day, and everybody will have a day in the sun. You know, you will have your high point, right? Your high point. But and I look, I've got a beautiful, no. You know what? Just because I am, uh, just cause, you know what? Summer lady, you are so sweet. No, you know what? It's all smoke and mirrors. Uh, uh, yeah, Tisha, this here is not about promotion, or otherwise I'd be saying, uh, uh, you know, if you get $1 million and you have it in your heart to pay for my heat and my water, get those things working, uh, uh, that's great. You know, and because there will always be somebody who is in worse financial situation and worse situations. I love that you sell Avon, and you know, I love that you do that. So been it's great. It's great that you sell that. But again, uh, uh, all of this is an opportunity to see good. There's a lot of people who are watching right now who are suffering, and 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 what I see is that you're taking the world by by the horns, and you're trying to make things happen through your business. Try to increase income. So if anybody watching needs Avon or Sensi or uh, uh, um, Tisha Colston, Tisha Colston, is on Facebook, is the person we need to go to. All right, Summer Lady, you're talking about my figure. I can't talk about my figure. I'm only this size because it's hard to walk, and I try to balance. It used to work being, hi, Debbie. Being lighter is easier to balance. Well, it worked in, let's see, the late 90s, 2000, 2010. It worked all the way up until, I'd say 2015. It worked when I had that catastrophic attack, and now they look at my MRI. I've showed you my MRI. The cervical spine. It's it's a disaster. So for our next fundraiser, we're gonna have T-shirts that say "Defy Your MRI." Defy your MRI, right? I'm not going to play with lawyer battling, defy your MRI. And maybe, a teacher that has make a list to do that, to do things that we want to accomplish. Uh, I don't know. Okay, all right. So let's see. Yeah. Well, you know what? Your high school mascot was a warrior. Sarah's high school mascot was a warrior. What kind of warrior? What was the name? Because our high school mascot was a mouse, but uh, the we were the renegades, Shawnee Renegades. Uh, Shawnee, and I'm friends with a lot of people. In fact, there is no such thing as reunions, high school reunions. And I will say, I think in 2005, or no, 2006, I went to a reunion. Went to a reunion, it was 20-year reunion, something like that. I went there and I let me see. I had a cane. I walked with a cane, and it was okay. But you know what? Why go back to what you have to ask yourself? What end? What am I trying to go back to a reunion for? Why am I chatting with somebody in the past? And I've come to the conclusion now that now I'm in contact with a lot of people I graduated high school with, and I now it's only because I care about their life. It's the reason why we're supposed to have children, right? We have children. We're supposed to have children when our lives are full and we feel we can give more to something. We need to share our blessing. That's why we're supposed to have children. And it's that's why you go to a reunion. My life is full. I'm so happy. I hope everybody I went to high school with is happy because in a way they're like our siblings because we grew up together, right? They're our siblings. So I don't know. You shouldn't hate your former classmates because they were trying to survive too, which is why Facebook has removed the need for us to get together. I'll tell you what, when somebody that I graduated is doing the 95 from New Jersey down, if they're doing the 95 south to Florida or to any place down south, I say, you let me know when you are at exit 80 in Maryland or the following exit. You let me know and I'll meet you. There's a couple restaurants right off. You turn off that 95. I'll meet. And that's true with any of you. Anybody who's driving on 95 to Hopkins, to Baltimore, to Washington D.C. Uh, if you pass by exit 80, or it's Route 24. If you pass that, you let me know. You text me. All right, email me, and we'll get together. I'll meet you for lunch. Uh, I, all right. And similarly, how's it walking around Ecuador Jane, summer lady wants to talk about walking in Ecuador. I know there's a lot of hills and stuff in Ecuador. Uh, Hi, Pasi. Oh, Pizan, right? Pizan, is that the way you pronounce it? Pizan. Anyway, all right. So if we make a list of things that would make our day successful, right? If we make that list and we cross it off, yeah, and let me tell you where I'm a bad girl, where I succeed, and where I'm a bad girl. All right, I'll have a list of things. MS Live, clean up, buy baskets, because if you're like me, you have a basket in every room. This basket needs to go in the living room. That basket needs to go in the bedroom. That basket needs to go downstairs in the laundry room. It's, you have these baskets. So my job is to empty all these baskets, uh, make sure that there's something for dinner, and then do MS Live, and then go to the gym and do a little physical therapy, and they're my jobs. What do I really do after this? Because I'll allow myself to feel for a minute, and I'll think, I'm tired, so I'll go into the living room. I'll sit on the couch, and I'll play bubble shooter. See, I that's all I do with bubble shooter. Um, and then I'll play a couple of hands of oh, oh, I don't know. I'll play gin rummy. I like gin rummy. So I'll play a couple of hands. So I will be absorbed into totally pointless games that are just giving me a chance to be calm. But let me tell you something. This is Sarah, and that is huge. That is huge. Sarah's list includes take a shower. And if I put that on my list, well, that wouldn't happen in my house maybe this evening, but we got to get that water taken care of. But one of the things is that if you put that on your list, take a shower. If you put on the list the things that you say, I'm going to walk the dogs today, I'm going to make dinner, I'm going to, if I sit there and play on my cell phone, right, all of a sudden the water doesn't get filled in the fish tank. Um, I might not make dinner. I scratch workout, scratch, because it always we're screwing around with the cell phone, we're playing mindless games. Well, and we're telling ourselves they're not mindless. They're cognitive attention, their dexterity, their hi Jenna. Uh, uh, but they're the board. We have to put limitations. Otherwise, it's like, you know what? I gotta feed the dogs, Sarah. I gotta feed the dogs, so I'm not gonna take that off the list. But the shower thing can be held off tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? And it's true. But let me tell you, this is how I know. When I tell my golden retriever it's time for a swim, I call a bath or a swim or a shower or whatever. I call. He gets so excited. He jumps in the shower. I wash him. I dry. He loves his face dry and bring him out. So I'm telling you what. Clean dog, clean anything after you're out of the shower. I'm telling you what, you're like, I have accomplished something. something big, you know, it's something big. So, yeah. So, but you know what? So I know I have to put some limitations, some rules about not doing this cell phone thing. I wonder. I wonder. No. All right. For some reason, I decided I was going to mess around a bit with the cell phone. Uh, uh, you know what? Susan, I pray you get your list done. I pray we all make a list and accomplish. Get get it done. Get it done. All right, a second. All right, just 1 minute. Okay. Let's see. All right, Jane is talking. Let's see. Susan wants Jane to take care. Okay, I guess you're leaving us, Susan. I don't know. Yeah, it's 56. All right. But I want to say, let's all make a list and let's have a rule for ourselves to keep us from uh, doing something that we shouldn't be doing when we need to accomplish that list to feel like we're productive. And let's do something that helps our caregivers, our spouses thrive in areas that they can still thrive, that they, let's all work like crazy to do that. All right. And Debbie says we're all human and need to discipline ourselves. And isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? You know, if if you think you're perfect, a perfect warrior, if you think that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in you, then you're not being honest. And I do these, and the longer I've done these videos, I've had this YouTube channel, Facebook page. I've been doing this for so long, and I'll tell you what, you'll see the progression of the video channel on YouTube. You'll see that. Does anybody see how? Anybody see how I progressed? At one point, I actually thought I knew what could help. Now I'm humbled. I'm humbled, and I realize that I'm just part of the engine that keeps us all going. Hopefully, you hear God's words and not mine, because I got more wrong with what I say and what I share than what's right. My favorite response to anything I say is that true? Is that the absolute truth? Is that the absolute truth? Oh my God. Is that the absolute truth? Absolute truth means that there can be no denying it. I love it when people turn things like, is that the absolute truth? Uh, no, I withdraw the question or the statement. No, I'm not playing. If somebody says, is that the absolute truth? I know that's God's letting me know that I need to be humble and say, I don't know. I don't know. Tell me where I'm wrong. because I'm a student. I've discovered we do these MS lives so you will participate and make us all better. Just with what you share, what how can we be better? How can we look at the good in our life instead of the bad? Because it's a habit. It's a habit that you drive and you see somebody who's tailgating you instead of thinking, oh, that's a stupid aggressive driver. Oh, what about pulling over and say, oh, that person may have an emergency. I hope everything's all right. It's like be part of the solution, not the problem. All right. There's two ways of looking at everything. There is the fear, right? Fear is false evidence appearing real. There's also, there's also what where there is fear, there is no faith. All right, let's all lean on each other. Summer lady, I'm glad. No, yeah, yeah. You know what? There's something that I want you to lean into, summer lady. All right, expectations are unfulfilled, or disappointments are unfulfilled expectations. I, wishes are like tissues. Wishes lead to tissues. So, yeah, forget. Do not expect anything. Regulate yourself instead of somebody else. Let him thrive. I mean, honestly, let him thrive. Somebody, let him thrive. And I promise you, the more his spirit thrives and the more you encourage the more thankful and the better he'll be to you. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Go to msfrontiers.com and Debbie, thank you for chiming in today. And go there. Please subscribe. Follow me if you like this and you want to see more. Um, and Besides that, let me pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for everybody who participated in MS Live today. You feel the pain in each person who is here. I just pray that there's some sort of an encouragement that they can go forward today and this weekend. Lord, allow the words we have for each other to sustain us, Lord. Oh, please sustain us with love and with abilities and give us what we need to keep going, Lord. In Jesus' name, I give thanks. Amen. Thank you for being here today. I will see you on Tuesday. Bye.